Come in.
Hi boss.
Hello.
I have a sad news for you.
What's
One of our
happened?
receptionists just resigned, so we need to find another one.
Okay, well I will get on to it straight away then.
Right, that's fine then.
Okay.
See you later.
Thank you. Not another one in this short space of time. This has been the third one in the past year. There must be a problem with the method I use to employ people. I will have to change the method I have been using before because it's obviously not bringing the right people to the job. But I wonder what other methods I can use. I've came across a few different methods in the past, but which method would recruit the right person who will stay on the job? An interview is one of the methods to gather most of the information required from the other person. The managers or the interviewers must do their homework, which would lead them to a successful interview. Firstly, managers have to do a job analysis, then determine a job specification, like mental capability, personality, and emotional intelligence. The job specification would allow them to come up with questions for the interview. An example, a guy comes in for an interview and the interviewer asks him a question like, suppose n number of people with X coins, will the fox eat the chicken? I bet we've all seen it before when unprepared interviewers or managers ask questions which do not make any sense. Four types of questions which an interviewer can ask. They are structured, situational, unstructured, and behavioural questions. The interview itself falls into four categories: unstructured, structured broad, and unstructured broad. As you can see from the diagram, this column here, right here, if you haven't noticed yet, has the higher validity of all the interview types. However, the interviewers should be trained to get good results and they must have a good scoring method. But are all selection interviews worth the time they take? Most employees rely on interviews in recruiting. However, there is evidence that the method of choosing candidates based on general impression from an interview is barely more accurate than a coin toss. The literature indicates the interview process is far from perfect, but interview performance is a poor predictor of job performance, and it's overvalued to other assessment methods such as aptitude tests and references. This is pretty worrying when we think about it. How much difference hiring the best candidate for an important job can make. So shall we stop interviewing people or just hire the best person who walks in the door? Judging which candidate has the best chance of success in the job is far from easy. We have to consider a huge number of different factors like ability, personality, experience, and combine them together in the right way. Interviews encourage to hire the candidate who just feels right. Evidence suggests that interviewers often make their decision in the first few minutes of meeting the candidate. This is partly explained by what's known as the heuristic. The interviewers tend to let our emotions influence our decisions more than perhaps they should, rather than attempt to answer the difficult question, which candidate will be better at the job. Many managers instead opt to answer the much simpler one, which candidate do I like more? But the most likable candidate isn't always the one who will do the best job. There is a more general problem when faced with uncertainty. People often resort to following their own intuition, which can lead to bad decisions. So let's go back to the beginning and fill in the receptionist position. The search has been narrowed down to the following candidates, and she claims to have 4 years' experience as a receptionist. She is very productive at her previous workplace. She looks short and unattractive to the interviewer though. The interviewer believes she performed worse than the other candidates in the interview. Mary, Anne's competitor, has just completed her PhD. She has no work experience, but she is enthusiastic, tall, and blonde. She gives sparkling interview performance, blowing everyone away. Who would you choose? For many people, intuition favours Mary as she has a stronger impression and was more likeable, but when she starts working, you are disappointed to find that she is not as exceptional as you thought she ought to be. Mary will take a while to get into the role. What if you had hired Anne instead? You probably would have realised looks and shyness is not important. You would have found out that Anne is more productive than Mary and she's got 50 extra customers a year, more than Anne would do. Another disadvantage is that people usually lie during interviews, and interviewers most often believe in the interviewee's lies. Moreover, interviewees can be misinterpreted. To a CV record like free thinker, an employer can respond like, a free thinker, that's good because we can afford you. The interviewing methods have some advantages too. Firstly, it is useful to obtain information about personal feelings, opinions and perceptions. Secondly, the interviewer can adopt questions as necessary. It provides face validity as well as it's cost effective. Moreover, interviews can observe non-verbal behaviour and it enables to make an accurate assessment about someone's suitability for the work.
Hello, can you send in Mr. Jed, please? Thank you.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello.
You alright?
I'm fine, how are you? My name's Jed, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Amna and this is compliment is Selena.
Alright, good.
Did you find your way okay?
Yeah, it was fine, yeah. I used the bus because I don't have the money to use the taxis.
Okay, great. So don't worry, we'll be giving you a job if you pass our interview so you can get money. Mr. Jed, what were your previous work experience?
So I was working at university's reception for a while and did a very good job, I believe.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Could you tell me what were your primary responsibilities at the job?
Right, I used to contact students. I used to answer student questions. Was answering phone calls and so on. So basic receptionist work.
Okay. What type of schedule are you looking to work for?
I'm very flexible. I can do any shifts I want. I mean, you want me to do.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, that's good, thank you. Could you tell me about your computer skills?
My computer skills are excellent. I'm an expert in Microsoft Office, all programs, Photoshop. I can do programming and I can do sketching and so on.
That's very good.
Okay, what makes you a great fit for this job position?
I have 4 years experience, so I think I will know and I'll catch things up very quickly.
Mrs. Ted, what would you do if you come across with a person who doesn't know English very well? How would you explain things to them if they can't understand you?
Right, that's a very good question, Miss Amna.
Thank you.
I can speak like 5 different languages, so I think if he speaks the one language which I speak, we can communicate. If not, I will get help from someone else
Okay,
who speaks that language like he does.
thank you for your time.
Oh, thank you.
And we shall contact you soon.
I hope you will. I hope you will.
Thank you.
Well,
Have a
thank
safe
you very
journey
much.
home. Hi, please can you send Mr. Mohammed in? Thank you.
Hello,
Hello.
how are you?
You're right. I'm
All
okay.
right.
Thank you. My name is Amna and I'll be interviewing you today.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Did you get your way okay here?
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Okay. So, well, I'll be asking you a question.